I'm going to start a little early tonight and see how everybody is doing. And I didn't get on this morning to do an interview. And if you've been watching, I'm going to try to go over this all at the beginning here so that people that watch later, they can get the important information at the start. If you've been watching or whatever, I've been posting interviews without them being live. I'm trying to see if that works out a little bit better than them being live. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure out how to premiere them, but for some reason it won't let me do a premiere on them. It'll let me schedule them, but it won't let me premiere them. So I got to figure out if I've got to completely not stream them to YouTube, and then upload the video file, and then premiere it. I'm going to see if that'll work that way. I'm not sure if that'll work that way, but that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to see if posting them as videos ends up working better than having them actually be live, because I'm not 100% sure which way is exactly better. So I will see. But I'm in the van now. I have a hotspot now, so I'll be doing a lot more trying to get around to people's lives and stuff like that and say hello like I've been trying to do. And hello and good evening, Char Heart. How are you? Hope you're well. I posted the walking video earlier today. I was thinking maybe if people had TVs they watched while they were using their treadmills or whatever, they could put that video on and then have something to walk to, since it's like in the first person view. And I noticed like a lot of videos aren't in that view. So I'm trying to do a little bit more than that, even though I'll show you how it looks when I'm walking. I look really, really dorky. This is what it looks like when I'm out there walking around. It sits on there just like this. So I'm out there walking and I got the camera going. But that's how I get those shots, is with this GoPro on my head. But I've seen that most people don't have it that way. So I'm going to try something else out tomorrow, I think, or sometime this weekend, and go and do a shoot at a park and maybe have both of them. Hello, Laura. I think that's the first time I've seen you in here. Cyberman, yeah, kind of, except for some reason I can't get the GoPro to connect to my phone anymore, so I don't even have the app with it. I just load it on there. But the hotspot I got is huge. Like, I'll show you. This is the hotspot. It's big old thick thing. It reminds me of the old Nokia phones. But it works really well. It's a 5G hotspot, and so I get 100 gigs of data before it slows down. So, but when it slows down, I think it just slows down to 4G. So it's not that big a deal to have it go from 5G to 4G, considering I've been using the 4G off the phone for a while. But I figured out in July is when I'm probably going to hit the road and start going full time in the van. So my ex was using the 1,000 Trails so that she'd have a place and stuff like that for a while, and I was still paying for it. But now she's got a place, and so I'm going to be able to have the 1,000 Trails and be able to start using that and all that kind of stuff, and use that when I'm going across the country. Hello, Mr. Cool 13. How are you? And Linda R. How are you? Thank you for popping in here. So I may try to do Y Bob radios again now that I have the hotspot. That might be something that I try here one of these nights. Yeah, with the slow strobe. Yeah, I've got those USB lights plugged in that I had before, and it seems to make it work really well in there with the different changing colors. It makes it look pretty cool. So yeah, I thought I'd pop on and chat with you guys, because if you've noticed, I'm trying to make the interviews just post by themselves and not be a live thing. since I didn't really get to interact with you, and it's not fun not interacting with you guys. But I also, it breaks the flow of the show if I'm interacting with you guys and the guest. It seems to, I don't seem to be able to do both and have it flow very well. Hello, Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. How are you guys doing? Um, so, so I'm posting those and I'll have more of those, but those I have some all the way in through June of those interviews, and then they'll be going to a different thing. And the cool thing is, so I got an email. I got this new mic, right? But I got an email from Fi-Fine microphone, and they want to send me a microphone to try out and all that kind of stuff and make a video on. So that's cool. I got uh, uh, I'll have a microphone coming to be able to do a video on a new USB mic and try that one out. Although I'm really enjoying this one with the arm and everything, and I don't even put this away when I move the van. It just gets moved over. The way that I have the van set up right now, it's so easy for me to unplug and actually go and do things. Like the way I had it set up before, the way I had the van set up before, it was really tough to get everything unplugged and put away. And the way it is now, I just basically have to clear off the table that I use the computer on. I just set it on the floor and move the mic over, and away I can go. So it's a lot easier to go. And on van life mode, how are you doing? Nice to see you in here. But yeah, I thought I'd pop in here and have you guys like ask questions. I may have a power unit coming, and I'll let you guys know more about that when it gets here. But it's kind of a cool thing. Start a review my latest sponsors. Well, that'd be cool. That would be really cool if I could start getting some sponsors. Because I think I'm pretty fair. If you guys have seen any of my review videos, I'm pretty fair with my review videos. Like I let you know like things that could be improved, things that aren't that good or whatever. And like my review video for my Bluetooth speaker, I mean, I still use it. But all the reviews that I have on there, except for I mean, I still use all these products, by the way. The only one that I've gotten so far is this trimmer, but I use this trimmer all the time. And so I'm hoping that I can start getting some sponsors. It'd be really nice to have that go. And I'm going to have a way to pick up packages and stuff here. So I'm going to have that still going. And hello, Colleen. How are you doing? So I'm getting stuff set up so that when I go on the road, it'll be a good time. Other than figuring out, making sure the van goes really good. But other than that, I'm set up in here. Like, yeah, the company's reaching out to me. Yeah, I got an email, said, oh, I saw your show and I want you to give this mic a try out and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, that works for me. Here's my address. You know, if you want to send me something, send me something. But the hotspot seems to be working really good. And if you guys watched the one with F&A Van Life, you know I had to get the hotspot because I ran out of data like right in the middle. And the hotspot I have is through T-Mobile. It's like $50 some a month, but it's an unlimited hotspot. It slows down after 100 gigabytes, but I think it slows down just to the 4G. So everything that I do though from this point on the computer and everything will be through that hotspot. So I'll let you know how that works out. I'll probably end up getting like a Wii Boost eventually and that kind of stuff, but it's cool to have that all down. And then the power thing might be getting fixed here soon. So we'll have the power system, and I've just got to get the rest of the stuff put on. I got to get my solar panel put on, the diesel heater. Hello, Van Vita Travels. So once I have that stuff on, I'll be in a lot better position. That wise, I just have to get over to my brother's house, and I'm working out of time to go over there and do stuff with him. So it's been a lot of figuring stuff out, but I'm moved in here. I'm cozy in here. The bed I have set up in here is been working out pretty well. You can see it, the half of it folded up here. So this is like a full size mattress that is like the spring mattress that I have taken and folded, and I bent the steel ridges that are like in the side here. I bent them so that it will sit here, and so it's kind of like a couch back here. I got the TV set up in the back. If you guys watched the first person view van tour that I did, so that's really cool. And then if you guys have any questions tonight, like ask away, because that's what I'm popping this up for, so you guys can ask questions about where and when and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's so in July, that's the plan so far. As long as I got to do some maintenance on the transmission, and if the maintenance on the transmission makes it work a lot better, then I will be rolling around in July. Yeah, the background, this is just a tapestry that is I use magnets to attach it to the ceiling. So yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, the Bob and Drew and the Bob and Girl. I wish they popped up on here. Yeah, the bed mattress, it was kind of a challenge to get it bent though. I had to cut one side of it, and here I'll show you. Since I can move this around and you guys can actually see here. But I had to cut the one side of it, and then I bent it with pliers and stuff on each side, and had to keep bending and bending and bending and bending. But you can see it kind of forms like a couch, so I can sit there, and it works pretty well for a couch as well as a bed. So I can also slide it out a little bit if I ever needed to, but I still have like a little walkway between that and the shelves that I have over here. Or Aurora Borealis with lights. Yeah, it looks really cool with lights. Well, it's creative. It's more of a how do I put this? It's creative, yes, I agree on that, but it's more of a saving money. And I already had the mattress, so why not try to use it? And it was a challenge getting it in here. Like it took me like a half an hour getting it in here. So, and Weibel Family Adventures. Oh, that's nice seeing you guys in here. I hope your son is doing all right. I've been praying a lot. I've been praying a lot for him. So it's cool to see that he made it out of surgery and all that kind of stuff. And I hope he's doing a lot better. And if you guys don't know, their son had an accident there and hasn't been in that great of shape. So he's getting better though. If you get the chance to use the idea, yes, you can use the idea. Feel free to use the idea. Eventually I'm going to get a jigsaw and actually cut it a little bit more on the inside here, and then have it so that I can pull it up over and then slide the bottom side in a little bit more. So that's the plan eventually. And yes, it's very economical. But I'm just happy to be in the van again. Like the van is home. Like it's, when I sit in here, I can sit back and relax. I put my feet up. And speaking of which, when I'm talking about putting my feet up, yeah, this is just, I'll show you. It's just lights like this. They just run off a USB, and so I just have it slid up there for right now. But yeah, so I started watching Nomadland, and hello Joy Bliss Live. So I started watching Nomadland, right? And I didn't realize, I guess Ray's van's in there somewhere, but Ray's got like Ray has like a white Chevy van. So, like I don't know where it's at in the whole thing, but I did see Pandemonium's RV in there for a minute, and I was like, I know that one. I know that one out of anywhere. Hello, Weekend RV. How are you? So I've only gotten halfway through it, and then I was over there at uh, Nomadic Hippies live stream and watching that. So I didn't get all the way through it yet, but I'm like about halfway through it, and I just find it interesting so far, to say the least. And I kind of wonder, especially since it like was put up for all these awards and winning all these awards and stuff like that. I kind of wonder if it's gonna lead to a bunch more people living this lifestyle. I wonder if it's gonna lead to an explosion in it. It's not like it wasn't already getting popular as it is, but I kind of wonder if it's gonna get even more popular than it is right now. Linda, you watched it the other night? Okay, well, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it for sure. But yeah, and then so I'll show you kind of how I got this hooked up. So there you guys are, but I got the arm of this hooked on to there. I got my Bible right there too, but I got the arm of it hooked on to here. And then when I go, I just push it back there behind the light. I've already got my switch panel in place. I don't have the battery and stuff hooked up, but I have the switch panel in place. Then I just got a bunch of food and stuff there. And you can see the TV back there. And then all these shelves with the cubbies. And this shelf thing isn't in here level. It's in here at an angle. So it angles back towards the wall of the van. So, and hello TGIF, how are you doing? So it angles back towards the wall of the van. So it sits kind of like that instead of straight up and down. It sits kind of like that. And because it sits like that, everything that I put in there ends up staying in there. It doesn't fall out. So there's a tip for you guys. If you don't mind things not being like exactly level, if you can tilt them at an angle, tilt your cabinets and stuff at an angle, it'll help keep stuff in there. So okay. My mom was a little boondoctor practice camera. Yeah. You've been comfortable in the van? Yeah. Yeah, the van is very cozy. How do I power everything right now? I'm docked right now. So I just have a power cord running into the house right now. But I may have a power unit coming, and I'll talk more about that when I figure out exactly when and all that kind of stuff. And hello, Ava Potterfield. Yeah, and so if you want to know, this is what happened to Bible son there. So that's why I've been praying a lot and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. That it's dark and sad so far, and I don't know. Like it's not all dark and sad. Like I think it just I think it shows that side of it. The people that are, that have to do it, that don't have a choice on whether they do it or not. And so I think that's the sad part. Yeah. So yeah. If you put stuff at an angle like that, it seems to, like, I haven't had any stuff come out of the side of it, and when I turn, like the whole van will rock a little bit. It doesn't have the best of suspension, so it'll rock a little bit, but the stuff doesn't come out. So it's been pretty cool. But yeah, I wanted to pop on here and make sure. Oh man, I haven't. That shows you how long haven't done the live, because I still have a Christmas bundle thing on there. I don't even know if that works anymore. I'll have to get in there in Stream Elements and fix that stuff, but I don't even know if that works anymore. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny about that Christmas bundle. And then I just got my office chair in here. So if you see me moving, it's because there's 2 rails that run down on the inside here that I'm not going to spend all the time to take out. Living Simple Homestead Outdoors. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm not going to be on too long. I just wanted to pop on and hang out with you guys for a minute and say hello and answer any questions. It's the new mic I got, Weibo. So it's a pseudo stack mic. I did like an unboxing on it. It was $55. It comes with the arm. It comes with the pop filter and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are looking for one, I don't have a code or anything, but just punch it up on Amazon and check it out. And then we'll see when I get that other mic. We'll see how that one sounds. But that one isn't like this one. That one is a little, it looks like it has an arm like this on it with the mic at the top. And it's just, it plugs into the USB. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, I'm super excited to get going in the van though. And starting in July, we'll see, see what happens. But yeah, I wanted to pop on here, say hello to you guys and let you know that. So if you see, interviews come up, most of them are not going to be done live, just so that I can have time to hang out and hang out with you guys, because it's 2 different things. Like having a live and talking with you guys is way different than doing the interviews, because I get in a flow in those interviews and then it's hard to talk to you guys and it's hard to bring you guys in, especially depends on the guest too, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, check it out. And then like I said, it was like $55. When do I plan to start caravanning? In July. So I put out that video, and anybody that wants to come up here to Washington this summer, I want to travel around Washington in like June or whatever, and then head out in July. So if you want to come up and spend summer up here or whatever, and head in a caravan, I'm going to go from here and head down to North Carolina because I want to get baptized down there. Go to Mayberry meetup down there. I'm going to try. I'm not sure. I think the Michigan one is in September. So I'm going to try to hit that one. And then I want to try to get to, what's that one that Hippie does over there in Illinois? Metropolis. I want to try to get to that one this year. So I want to try to get to all those and then probably head down to Florida. I'd like to be in Florida like around my birthday. And I'd like to like wake up on the beach on the east side of Florida there, and then on the west side of Florida watch the sun go down on that side. Like I think that's like what I want to do for my birthday one year. It's just and be down there, and then head from there over down south, through Texas and all that kind of stuff, and then over to Quartzsite and do Quartzsite this winter. And then from there, I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen from there, but that's the plan right now. So if you're anywhere along the path from Washington to North Carolina and then Florida over to Arizona, if you're anywhere on that path, you're more than welcome to join me. Or if you want to go roll with me, I'd love it, because instead of going traveling by myself, I'd rather travel with a group of people. It's safer that way. And in case you break down or whatever, whoever breaks down, there's somebody else there with you and can help you get going again and all that kind of stuff. So that's the plan though. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we'll figure it out this summer. So, oh, whoa. Okay, cool. Linda R just ordered a t-shirt. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, there's t-shirts. There's t-shirts. There's a blanket in there now. There's a Manly Show blanket. There's hoodies. They're a little bit different than this hoodie. It's got a bigger one on on the back of it. It's on the back of this one on the front, and so there's stickers and all that kind of stuff in there. So yeah. And hello Cheryl, how are you? Um, yeah, and you guys get to go. That's the thing is like last year I wanted to do it last year, but I wasn't sure about everything, and then COVID and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this year I won't have to worry about that, and I'm hoping by July that uh it'll kind of be done with. Um so uh it's probably going to be around the time of Mayberry. So Mayberry's in October, so it'll probably be around September to October, Linda, when I get there. And then I'll be doing that. And then I have somebody else that might go with me, and we'll head over to Virginia and go to Washington D.C. for a little bit, and I can kind of look around there. I went around Washington D.C. when I drove truck, but I never actually got to go. And there's all these things that I got to go by when I drove truck, but I never got to go and do any of the touristy stuff. And I want to do the touristy stuff. I'm I'm the kind of guy that likes to do the touristy stuff. Like I like to go into the museums. I like to go into the different restaurants and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I want to do. So when I get down there, Linda, we're going to hang out when I get down there. And basically, I want to meet as many of you guys as possible. So I'm not like I've tried to get people to meet on YouTube and all that stuff all the time, and I do it just because I want to talk with you, talk with you, learn your stories and all that kind of stuff, and hang out and just have a good time. Like that's what I want out of any time that I meet people up. You know, oh, you like the touristy stuff too, Joe? Yes, yeah, yeah. I'm like you put a billboard on the side of the road that says world's biggest or um home of this or that, and it piques my interest, and I'm like there. So um yeah. So um yeah, if Char, if you can get stuff worked out, that'd be awesome. And like I said, I'm hoping that I can get a group of people that wants to be a tribe and wants to keep traveling. Like that's my goal. Is there's other tribes on YouTube, but I think if I could get a tribe of people together that wants to just keep traveling and keep shooting videos, and my whole thing is if you have a channel, I'm more than happy to hold the camera for you and help you guys shoot whatever videos you're shooting. So you can, if there's two of you, so you can both be in the camera shot and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm looking at this like I want it to be a trip that people look at and go, man, I want to go hang out with these people. Like that's what I want it to be. If that makes any sense. Like I want it to be like there's a group of people that people go, oh, these people are coming through our town. I want to go meet them and hang out and put a good foot forward, almost be like an ambassador, if that makes sense. Um, so that we can have nomads have a good name out there too, and not just show only like the good parts and all that kind of stuff, but just show everything. And so I think it'll be a real interesting, really, really interesting time to see, for sure. But yeah, Pigeon Forge. Yeah. So I want to go see all that kind of stuff. Joy Bless Life. And go and see Dollywood and all that kind of stuff. I want this to be like a trip that I remember the rest of my life, basically. And then after Quartzsite, whatever happens, happens. Hopefully this van makes it all the way back to Quartzsite. And if it doesn't, I may have a van that I can get in Pennsylvania. So I may head there from Michigan. I'm not sure yet. It all depends, but I just know it's starting in July. So, but I didn't have much more else to say today. I just wanted to come on and hang out with you guys, and I'm going to try to do a Y Bob radio next week. And tomorrow, if you guys are looking for like a Good Friday service, I will be the greeter tomorrow for my church, Elevation. If you search Elevation Church, I'll be in there as a moderator tomorrow as a greeter. And so you can stop by and say hello. And yeah, so we're having a Good Friday service. And yeah, I should be able to do a Y Bob radio with this hotspot. That's another reason I got it. And so I'll be looking up some music probably over this weekend. And then probably on Tuesday evening, we'll do a Y Bob radio. So come by then, and we'll listen to some new music. But thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me tonight. And I know everybody wants to get going and do what they're going to do, and there's other people alive. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you that come over, and thank you, Linda, for getting the t-shirt tonight. That was awesome. That was completely unexpected. So yeah, you pop into Elevation. Yeah. So you guys all have a great night. And if I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, plan on Tuesday night around this time. I'll be doing a Y Bob radio. So, and yes, happy Easter to everybody. And thank you, Jesus, for your sacrifice and what you did for all of us. And I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, that is the sign language for I love you. So I love all you guys. And a happy birthday tomorrow. Joy, bliss, life. Happy birthday tomorrow. Thank you, guys.